Hello students, let us continue our discussion on mole and equivalent concept. Now in this module, first we will take an example on percentage purity and then we will discuss what is the percentage yield of a reaction. Let us take the example first. An impure 6 grams of NaCl is dissolved in water and then treated with excess of silver nitrate. The mass of AgCl precipitate is found to be 14.35 grams. What is the percentage purity of NaCl? Now, ऐसे केसेस में सबसे पहले तो अपन रिएक्शन लिख लेते हैं हो क्या रहा है. It is a double displacement reaction. NaCl plus silver nitrate gives you AgCl plus NaNO3 and now we will first develop the strategy here. Strategy क्या होनी चाहिए हमारी कि जो भी AgCl precipitate होना है वो तो actual NaCl से ही precipitate होना है. So using the mass of AgCl precipitate, we will first calculate the mass of NaCl that is present. And then using this information, we find the percentage purity. जितना actual है, theoretically हमें given है 6 gram है, we can calculate. So we write down the reaction and then we first do the stoichiometric analysis. 1 mole NaCl gives you 1 mole AgCl. So using the molar mass data, अब atomic weights हमें given है. Silver के लिए है 108, sodium 23 and chlorine 35.5. So from here we can calculate the molar mass of NaCl as 58.5 and that of AgCl as 143.5. Now from here, converting the moles into mass, we can write down 58.5 grams of NaCl is producing 143.5 grams of AgCl. अब हम reverse analysis कर लेते हैं. 143.5 grams of AgCl is going to be produced by 58.5 grams of NaCl. So 1 gram of AgCl is going to be produced by 58.5 divided by 143.5 grams of NaCl. अब हमें कितना मिल रहा है 14.35 grams of AgCl. So that is going to be produced by 58.5 by 143.5 into 14.35 grams of NaCl, which comes out as 5.85 grams of NaCl. ये था actual amount. Theoretically कितना given है 6 grams. So percentage purity is simply what? 5.85 divided by 6 times 100, that is equal to 97.5. Now let us discuss a very important term, percentage yield. What is percentage yield? Sometimes the reaction may not get completed according to the initial amount taken. मतलब आपने जो भी amount लिया उससे आप जो predict करते हो ना बनेगा वो बनता ही नहीं है. What are the possible reasons? The first possible reason is establishment of equilibrium. Now this chapter you will read later in the portion of chemistry, but let me tell you, जितना reactant आप लेते हो वो एक time के बाद stabilize हो जाता है, वो आगे बढ़ता ही नहीं. So that is called as equilibrium. And therefore आप पूरा reaction के corresponding जो product expect कर रहे हो वो आता ही नहीं है. Now for the second reason, some of the reactants are not able to react due to formation of a protective layer. Suppose करो एक solid है, उसके ऊपर हमने कुछ एक liquid डाला, that reacts with the surface and then covers it up. Now the remaining solid cannot react and therefore we will not get the actual amount that we are thinking. Now the third possible case would be when we take gaseous reactants, they may simply escape out of the reaction chamber and will not give you the products. And the fourth possible reason can be other reactions happening in parallel for the same reactants. जैसे अभी तक आपने पढ़ा N2 and H2 can give you ammonia NH3, but they can also combine to give you N2H4, which is called as hydrazine. So you may not get ammonia in total that you are thinking. Now, in such cases, the efficiency of the process is measured using percentage yield. What is percentage yield? It is the product mass that you actually get divided by the product mass that you theoretically predict times 100. Now let us take an example for this. A on controlled oxidation gives X according to the reaction. हमें stoichiometry given है. They are saying some of the reactant A oxidizes and only 70% of maximum yield is obtained. What mass of X is produced if 200 grams of A is taken? Now, what should be a strategy? सबसे पहले normal calculate करते हैं. हम मान के चलते हैं ना कि 100% yield है and let us find out how much mass of A that we can produce. And then Using the mass of X that we have calculated, we will calculate the actual mass by using the percentage yield 70%. So let us see how we do it. We write down the stoichiometry of the reaction. 2a plus 9b gives you 2x plus 4y plus 5z. But interesting part सिर्फ मेरे लिए क्या है? 2a and 2x. So we write down 2 mole A is going to produce 2 mole X. So 1 mole A is going to produce 1 mole X. And we first convert the moles into mass. So 128 gram of A will give you 128 grams of X based on the molecular mass data that was given to us. So from here we can say 128 gram of A produces 148 grams of X, and therefore 1 gram of A is going to produce 148 by 128 grams of X. 100% yield मानते हुए 200 grams of A is going to produce 148 by 128 times 200 grams of X. Now, since percentage yield is equal to product mass actual divided by product mass theoretical times 100, इस इक्वेशन को रीअरेंज कर लेते हैं क्योंकि हमें तो मास एक्चुअल चाहिए. सो वी कैन राइट इट डाउन एज मास एक्चुअल इक्वल टू परसेंटेज यील्ड बाय 100 टाइम्स मास थ्योरेटिकल. नाउ पुटिंग इन द वैल्यू, यील्ड की वैल्यू है 70%, सो 70 by 100 टाइम्स दिस मच मास, and that is going to give us 161.875 grams. So first we calculate the actual amount, or rather the theoretical amount, and then we calculate the actual amount using the yield. Thank you.